Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're doing something a little bit different. I am on a brand new character. I am on a engineer. Wow, my mind went blank there. And today I'm joined by my sister, HappyHalf-Pint.
Hi.
Basically the idea of today's video is my sister here is brand new to RPGs, brand new to gaming in general, so she's got a lot of questions that she wants to ask someone who's a more experienced gamer, but never really gets the chance to. So I figured that I'd just put it into a video format so that other people like my sister who are trying to get into gaming, who don't have the first idea what they're doing, can get some answers to some of the more common questions that they might have. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to prat around. We are in party. We're going to go through like the start a bit, and then we'll start on the zone together. And then you can ask me whatever questions while we're walking around and whatever.
Awesome.
Okay, so let's get this going then. Obviously basic controls you already know. So
yeah.
So you need to come up and talk to this guy.
Right.
The basic idea, like at the start, is up in your top right you'll see a little circle with an arrow. As you may or may not already know, that will take you to your next objective location.
Right, okay. So that little green starry thing, I've got to follow that arrow?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
When you follow that, it takes you to people, or basically it's a storyline. This is like the starter area. So
is there any way that I can run without having to hold down W?
yes. Press numlock.
It's pure chaos out here. Unacceptable. What's going on?
Just what it looks like. These golems
Oh,
are
if I
gone mad. Zoja suspects someone.
Aha.
And by someone, she means the inquest.
Zoja's rarely wrong. Don't tell her I said rarely.
No, you're going to ask me how to stop, right? You don't have to press numlock to stop it running. You can press W, A, S or D.
Oh, okay.
And it will stop for you. And then you talk to this guy, he'll give you a cutscene, which I'm just going to skip to the end of. Because we don't really want to waste too much time. So, yeah. So there you go, there's question 1. How do I auto-run? Oh, received a weapon and gone up to level 2.
I did.
Awesome. Okay, so if you press I to go to your inventory, you can double click that weapon to attach, to equip it.
Okay. Is it worth doing it, or should I?
Yeah, because it'll be an upgrade to what you have.
Okay.
So, it's always
just in
worth doing.
case people can hear a little voice in the background, that's just my 4-year-old playing.
Yeah, we're at my sister's recording, so any background noise will just happen, and I can only apologise for it, but get used to it. So, yeah. Right, so now we're into the main part, so you can press X to get onto your mount.
Oh yeah.
Right, so now have you spoken to the guy with the little, like the scout?
Yes.
Yeah. And have you spoken to the recording? Oh no, that's someone else. That's another player, don't it?
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So that guy just basically shows you around.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to follow the circle in the top right to go to our first heart point.
Okay. Is there any trick to steering this raptor? Because
it's basically the same as normal.
Just
right?
really fast. Okay.
It's just got a bit of speed to it. That's all.
Okay.
Alright, so it's basically like moving your character, just a little bit of a faster character.
Okay.
Alright?
So it's the same controls.
Same controls.
Just take a bit of getting used to, I suppose.
Yeah. That's all. Don't worry, you're doing fine. Okay, so we're at our first heart now.
Are we?
Well, I am. There you go.
How do I get off the raptor?
Press X.
Ah, okay.
Or you can press 1 if you're next to an enemy, and that will do damage to the enemy.
Okay, so we need
Okay.
to speak to this person here with the gold heart?
No, we don't need to. In the top right, you'll see that the heart has changed from a directional arrow to actually tell you what you need to do to complete the bar underneath.
Oh, experiment on inactive golems, repair golem control panels, and organise toolboxes along the road and inside nearby labs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we need to do that in order to complete this heart. Okay? So if we go up to this control panel, there we go. Done that bit. Have a look at this little toolbox. Okay, so we're back, guys, and we are now done. Oh, okay, just before we do anything else, Chris, a event has just appeared right on top of us. We've got a help Keeler unmask the sheets trying to gather data at the chest tables before they escape. There you go. Yeah. So, oh, okay. So you see that we got that bronze badge pop up then
Yes.
in the right. So when you do an event, you get a badge rating for your contribution to that event, right? So if you do the very minimum requirement, so basically you walk up, take a shot at someone and then walk off, when the event completes or ends, you will get a bronze badge,
Okay.
right? We struggled with that one because trying to find those chest tables was a bit of a nightmare, right? So we got a bronze badge because we struggled to find out what we were actually supposed to be doing.
Okay.
Okay. Now, a lot of other events are a lot easier to do, and then you can get silver for doing a medium amount of stuff, and then you can get gold for doing the maximum amount of proficient help towards completing the event.
Okay.
Right?
What is this wobbly, flashy golden heart on the right bottom of my screen?
Okay, so you know that we've just finished doing this heart in the top right?
Yes.
Okay, so when you complete a heart in the bottom right, above the minimap, you will get to double click it, and it's a reward for completing the heart.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
What's the
it gives
purple
us
thing?
45 copper, which is the coins, and then it gives us karma, which is the purple,
Oh, okay.
the purple triangle.
So for now I'm just collecting that until I'm higher level.
Yeah, for now. There is something else that you can do that would possibly help your leveling experience, and what that is if you press X and come up to the gold heart on your minimap, which is where I am now. The person that gives you the heart quest originally, the one that you complete it for, yeah, once you've completed your gold heart and collected that reward, that person then turns into what's known as a vendor. They sell things for karma points. Okay?
That's the purple things.
Yeah.
Right.
So what you do now is you talk to this girl or this person, and then you would click where the purple triangle is.
So the bit that says, what are you offering?
Yeah.
Right.
And then it will open up the store, right?
What is a golem prototype ankler crystal?
Okay, so basically this is an accessory. If you look at it, it tells you, it's got the picture, and then it tells you the name of it, which you've just read out.
Yeah.
Or read out. And then it's got stats underneath that. Okay, so this would give us +3 to condition damage, right? Which is condition damage, as you were just about to ask. Condition damage is basically your damage over time abilities and effects.
Right, okay.
Okay? Each individual thing has different ways of affecting how your damage is output or how your healing is output, right? And different different statistics do different things. Okay, I'm not 100% on all of them, but I will explain the best as I can as we go along.
Do I need this?
Yes, you need to buy 2.
Why 2?
Because you have 2 accessory slots, right?
Okay.
Which means that you're not just taking +3 to condition damage, you're now taking +6. So your damage over time effect damage that your character currently does is now improved by an extra 6 points.
Okay, so if I press I and go to inventory, I can see them in my inventory. But now what do I do with them?
Okay, so first one, just hover over and double click, and it will automatically equip. Okay. The second one's a little bit more complicated because you can't automatically equip to your second accessory slot. Right? Did you buy it? Are you sure? Did you double click to both? Oh, fair enough. So basically Chris just made a discovery. You can actually apparently double click both. But what I would say is, if you're struggling, say you've bought those two and then you've gone to another store,
Yes.
and you're trying to replace those two with another two, yeah, the second one might not swap out,
Right, okay.
right? If that's the case, you'd press H, which brings up your hero equipment screen,
Yes, okay.
and then you'd go to equipment, and then what you would do is you'd have your inventory with I button,
Yes.
and have two windows open like I've got here, and then you would drag and drop the first one into, or the one that you're trying to swap into the second slot.
Okay.
Okay?
Right, yeah, okay, I see what I do
And it's the
then.
same with
Okay.
anything else as well.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Right. So we can come out of that now, and now it's
We do
telling
the
us,
next one. We do the next gold heart.
it's telling us to go to another heart, but what I want to do is I want to show you a couple of extra little things that you can do to level up. 9 times out of 10, it will send you in your area. It will send you to all the hearts first, right?
Right.
Then you do all the hearts, and then it will send you to the closest next point, right? If you press M to open up your map,
Whoa.
right? So in the top left, you'll have a box that will have 303 hearts, 189 hero points, all of this, and then like a
What
sun
are
thing.
the little red things?
They're Vestas.
Vista?
Vistas.
What's a Vista?
I'll explain that in one moment.
Okay, sorry.
Alright? At the top, you've got this little icon, like a star, sun icon.
Yeah.
That is full world completion. Every individual map has its own set. If you complete all the maps, you get that icon above your character.
Okay.
Alright? That's proper late game then. Okay? Now, underneath that, you'll have one that says Marisha Province, and then it will say you got 1 of 16 hearts, 0 of 8 hero challenges, 0 of 9 Vestas, 2 of 16 waypoints, and 1 of 3 points of 1 of 23 points of interest. Yeah?
Okay, so what... I understand what the hearts are. We've just done one. That's a
Yeah.
task. Hero challenges? What are they?
Okay, so hero challenges are points in the map whereby you would go up and you would either commune with the spirits, you would either talk to a person who would then challenge you to a fight, or talk to someone who would set you an intellectual quiz as a challenge in order for you to pass and gain what's known as a talent point. Okay?
Okay.
Talent points you won't have access to until you're level 11.
Right, okay.
Okay? But it's always worth doing them on every map. But then, by then, when you hit level 11, you've got a stockpile of them that you can then put into learning different traits.
Okay.
Right? But we'll go through that a bit later.
Waypoints, are they just to tell you where you've been?
Waypoints are where you can teleport to.
Oh, okay. So they're,
Basically, when you bring up your map, you'll see the ones with blue.
yeah,
the blue
so where
diamonds.
we are on the map and where we were, yeah.
Yeah. These two that we've got. Yeah, so there's one under Soren Dra,
Yeah.
and there's one under this big, like, semi-burnt out building.
Up by the obscure incline.
Yeah. Okay. So if you double clicked one of them, it would teleport you to that waypoint.
Ah, nice. Okay.
Alright?
So the red triangles you've already said are vistas, but what is a vista?
Okay, so a vista is basically it's a kind of test. Okay? The best way to explain it is to actually physically show you.
Okay, so before we do that, what's a point of interest? What does that mean?
A point of interest is an area of the map in which has a significant reason for you to investigate. So it could be where the shops are, it could be where the main city is, it could be where there's a certain encampment.
Oh, so it's basically the map saying you need to come and have a look over here.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
basically.
Done.
And obviously we've covered points of interest, hearts and hero challenges. So let's go and take a look at the Vesta and I'll show you what it is.
Which one are we going to?
We will go to the one just above the Hinter Labs. So next to the gold heart that we're going to next anyway.
Hang on. Oh,
Yeah, I see you, don't worry. Come to me.
have we just got... Oh, we're already up here, okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
I heard a dong. I was like, what's that?
Okay, so have you heard of the term parkour?
No.
Okay. Parkour is basically a mini game within games, or basically, you know how people in real life run and jump off walls and do flips overs and stuff like this?
Yes.
This is parkour.
Okay.
Okay? Parkour in game terms basically means a mini challenge within a game, yeah, whereby you have to jump and do an assault course and work out how you get up to a certain location in order to get the reward.
Okay.
This is what Vestas are.
Ah, right,
Right?
okay.
So, if you look behind us, we have this giant pyramid thing with a triangle, right?
Ah!
If you look just above it,
That floaty thing. It looks like there's a beam of light. On yours, there's a beam. It looks like there's a beam of light.
what, this thing?
No. Turn around. It looks the same.
Are you on about this?
What's that?
That is actually what we're
Oh,
talking about.
okay.
You had me slightly confused for a second. And that's actually another one. You're looking at this one over here,
Yes.
right? This one over here is actually another Vesta.
Oh.
Vestas are these things, right? There are little beams of light with like a map in the middle of them. And if you look
Okay.
behind us, you can just about see one at the top of this triangle here.
Oh, the beam of light coming out the top of it.
Yes.
Okay.
Right? Now, we have to find our way to get up there to collect those Vestas.
Okay.
Alright? So basically what we do is we walk around and try and find out how to parkour up here. This one's kind of easy. If you come over to me, you can see that we got stairs here, right?
Ah, okay, yeah.
So all we do is we just casually jump up the stairs.
That's space, isn't it?
Yep, space to jump.
Brain freeze then. You did tell me the controls. I'm just...
It's alright. And then you just continuously jump up. Oh. Okay, so this part's going to be a little bit trickier. You jump and then jump again, right? And then come to me. And we're going to jump this way. And then we're going to go up here.
We're gonna what?
Jump to me. That's it. Now up here. Watch out because it's a sharp triangle. And then we're going to jump up here. That's it. And then we come here and we got Vesta and we just press F.
Oh, cool. Ooh.
This is basically showing you the area that you're in. Pretty much. Stuff that's all around, that sort of thing.
So now you've shown me that one.
Yeah.
Can I try finding how we've got to get to the other one we've just seen?
Absolutely. If you want to, alright, so that one's over there. Yeah?
Yeah.
You can see it from where we are.
Yeah.
So if you want to lead your way over there, I'll follow you and you can get me to that Vesta waypoint. Okay, so we found how to get up to the Vesta, as you can see. And just so, I'll let Chris finish getting up here. I haven't actually acquired it yet, but I want to show you guys the quick and easy way. You come around to this side where the portal is, and then you jump onto this little ledge bit. Jump up here. Oh, you don't double jump roll thing like apparently I like to do. Don't know why I like to do that, but still. And then you just walk up here, up to the top of the triangle, gently tap jump forward, onto there, up here, and walk up, press F. And you're done.
Cool.
Beautiful.
Areas then.
All the different races start in different areas.
When you say race, you mean like
races are
human,
like
Azura.
the Char, human, Norn, Azura, and Silvari.
Oh, okay.
Alright? They all have their individual start zones. But every race can complete everyone's starter zones.
Okay.
Alright? Because otherwise, if they couldn't complete the entire map.
100%. Right,
Exactly.
okay.
Right?
Okey-doke.
So, yeah.
No, I think that's good. You've helped me with a good start to that. Thank you.
Not a problem. And in future videos, you can ask me more complicated questions.
When I get into it a bit more, you can show me the next sort of level up from this.
Sure.
So, from now, I just go on to each gold heart, each vista, each point of interest, and just discover those areas to get my percentage of the map up.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else I need to look for?
Not really.
Okay.
Not particularly. In a later video, we'll go over gear and stats and stuff like that, and how to work out how to prioritise what gear goes with what type of characters.
Yep.
And we can also talk about dungeons and stuff like that at a later point, but that's a much later point
Just
than this one.
Before we go,
Yes.
this little bar at the bottom is that experience.
That is your experience, yes.
So my levels on the left, I'm working towards the right.
Yes.
Okay. As the levels go up, do we unlock like new gear or new zones or?
As you level up, once you complete a map section, you will unlock other areas. Yeah?
Mhm.
So at the moment we are in like the Wild Flame Caverns,
Yeah.
and then once we've completed that, we'll go to Marisha Province.
Okay.
Yeah? And Marisha Province is the human start area. Right? And then we could go to the Grove or whatever from there, depending on where the game decides to take us. But at every 10 levels, your personal story, and yes, I state personal story, will take place.
So is that what the very first cutscene I saw continues then, does it?
Yes. Basically, your character's story will progressively carry on, right? At level 10, you'll get your first My Story carry on, right? That would be a personal quest that you have to go on and complete.
And is that based on all the choices I made when I created the character?
Majority of them are, yes.
Okay.
The
That's why it's a
one like
personal one then, because we're all
yeah,
different.
the one
Right.
like charm, veracity, and dignity. That's how your character speaks to other characters, right? Things like I was trained by this person, or I was born under this sun, or whatever. That is all tied into part of your story,
Okay.
right? And the choices you make during your personal story affect how the next level of your personal story unfolds.
Okay.
Okay? And the way you tell if your personal story is unlocked is, do you remember at the start, in the first starter zone, we were following those green stars?
Yeah, it was green stars, not orange hearts, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was green stars, not orange hearts. Orange hearts are part of maps, right? Same as everything you see here on the map, right? So your tasks, your hero challenges, your vistas, waypoints, points of interest, they're all parts of individual zones on the entire world map.
So when we go over to
Right.
where the humans start, we still can look into all of those things.
You'd still have all of those things in the human
Okay.
start zone, but you wouldn't have a personal story of a human.
Right, okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Whereas at level 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, you get your personal quest, yeah, which comes up as a green star, right? So when you're looking at where you're supposed to be going on your character, in the top right, it wouldn't be a gold heart, it would be a green star,
Okay.
right? that will take priority. The game automatically prioritizes your story over the zone that you're trying to complete.
So I have to do that before I continue with the zone I'm in.
You don't have to, that's your choice, but it will be harder to find the icons and the points of interest and so on and so forth in that particular map unless you take off that personal story first.
So it's advisable that when level 10 comes,
Do your
I
personal
do the
story.
personal story before I carry on. So yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
at level 10 and then again at 20, again
Yeah.
at right,
So basically,
okay.
when your personal story comes up, your most advisable way forward is to go complete your personal story, then go back to the zone that you were currently in at that time.
Okay, cool.
Alright? Other than that, I think we've covered all the basics.
Yeah, that's cool. I think I can continue on a bit more. If I've got any more questions, I'll write them down and...
Yeah,
Yeah,
and we'll
okay.
get them for next time.
Cool.
Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. It's been a pleasure.
It's alright.
I hope that everyone who's watched this video has enjoyed the questions and answers. If you've got any information that hasn't been shared that you may think that new players may find interesting, please leave a comment below, and I will respond to all comments, and I appreciate all valid input that people can give. And yeah, other than that, it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from Half-Pint.
And until next time, I'm going to say peace, happy gaming, and stay safe.